morning. Hope everybody has had a good week this week. A little bit cooler this week, obviously, and hopefully the weekend will chill or will warm up a little bit and the sun will shine for you. So, looking at the calendar, starting to look at your end of the school year, which always brings either good feelings or bad feelings. It just depends. But I know that everybody's looking forward probably for a couple days or maybe even a week or so break. Um, and just kind of get away from school and take care of yourselves a little bit. So what I thought I'd do for the next 3 weeks was just put together some simple videos for you, uh, just some things that uh, might help you close your school year out in terms of the e-learning side, or some things that would help you. And today we're going to take a look at is some simple things to do to help you get your iPads ready for next year, or to just do some simple housekeeping um, that might be helpful, some helpful hints. So a couple of things that I have written down that I've read or seen other teachers do um, that kind of will help them kind of put things away and then help next year start out a little bit easier. One of the biggest things is take a look at your top 10 apps that you use. And then I see some teachers write them down. Either they put it in a Google Doc, or they just write down a piece of paper and save it that way, or put it in their Google Drive. Just 10 apps and an explanation of what the app is. Um, One of the things that they think about doing is that when the school, like our school, some of your schools will get collected, some of them will be sent home with the students. Um, Thought is that maybe there's a changeover in a software or something like that in a different school system, and they want to remember their apps. So top 10 apps that you've used throughout the year they're kind of like your go-to apps. So like for our outdoor education class, Brady Jones and I would use Notability. That was a big one. Um, that is an app. Um, we also used a knot tying app. That would be one that we would want to write down. I also used a Hunter's Ed uh, app, so that would be one that we would write down. Um, so those are some examples of ones that I would write down for our outdoor education class. Um, you know, Google Classroom is an app that a lot of you use. So that would be one that I would definitely write down. Um, on your iPads, docs, slides. Adobe Post is another one I would use for outdoor education. Um, so, I mean, that is some things, some ideas that you might want to do in terms of the top 10 apps that you have used throughout the year on the iPad, or obviously also on your computer. Um, you know, those are some things that are useful to have, especially if there's a turnover or change, or maybe you go to a different, maybe you're changing assignments, something like that could be useful to you as your summer goes on. But also remember that there are some emails that are coming and going from Mel about when iPads are picked up. Also, some that are not being picked up, some that are getting new. So just kind of keep an eye on those iPads um, when they're going to be picked up, or maybe you're lucky enough that your classes will get new ones. So those are some things to take a look at. So, but the thing that to review today would be just simply writing down those top 10, 15 apps that you use most frequently, your go-tos, just so you wouldn't forget them. Um, and it'll be helpful for you for next year. So this is our part one of part three, excuse me, our year in review shutdown. Some things to help you out. Next week, we will be taking a look at Seesaw and Google Classroom, and then the following week we will finish up with Canvas. how to shut down Canvas. So next week, if you use Google Classroom or Seesaw, help you kind of some things that will be helpful for you to shut down for that. And then the following week, we Canvas. So hope you have a great weekend. Like always, thanks for all you do, and thanks for watching. We'll chat later.